Like any star, it will run out of fuel in its center, and it begins transforming. It begins bulging. It will overwhelm the circle of Mercury and Venus and come exceptionally close to Earth. Lethal juice is kicking the bucket. This news has been a hard pill for researchers to swallow, yet there is no other viable option for them. The gigantic star is going to go supernova at any point in the near future. Cosmologists say that it very well may be tomorrow, 1 month from now, or a couple of months from now. They don't have any idea what date precisely. In any case, one thing is sure. The well-known Betelgeuse has reached its end, and its passing is going to transform us. Why is Betelgeuse so extraordinary? The supernova has got everybody terrified. What might occur if this star detonated today, as researchers have anticipated? Join us on this captivating venture as we investigate the answers to these inquiries in the present video. NASA boss reports Betelgeuse supernova is detonating in 2024. It is over. There is no hope to stop the approaching destruction. NASA boss cries out a warning to the world about the approaching Betelgeuse supernova that could change the direction of the planet and life as we know it. Betelgeuse's end is inescapable. Like a critically ill patient, Betelgeuse is moving nearer to its grave. It's just a matter of time before the well-known star detonates and ceases to exist. For years, cosmologists have been interested in Betelgeuse, investing time studying the star's features and approaching blasts. What space experts have been particularly dreading is going to occur. There is no halting the inevitable. Betelgeuse is set on a path to annihilation, and its end is coming sooner than we expected. Betelgeuse is arguably one of the most surprising stars we have in the Milky Way and has captivated space experts and stargazers for hundreds of years. For quite a while, astrophysicists have been hypnotized by this ruddy semi-variable star whose apparent size changes between 0.5 and 1.6 when contrasted with different stars. Betelgeuse arises as the largest star with the greatest range. The classical stargazer described Betelgeuse as more or less orange. Tommy, an Alexandrian mathematician, crystal gazer, cosmologist, and geographer, spent years studying Betelgeuse. His research and observations gave cosmology one of the early descriptions of the red giant star. It would entertain you to know that, indeed, even the native gatherings in South Australia shared oral stories of the variable brilliance of Betelgeuse for at least 1,000 years. However, advancements in space science have given space experts a more precise picture of Betelgeuse and its attributes. The red supergiant star is found in the constellation of Orion and is one of the largest stars out there. Red supergiant stars are some of the biggest and most massive stars in the universe. Their diameter, which ranges from 100 million to 1 billion kilometers, makes them one of the wonders of the Milky Way. Assuming that we were to place Betelgeuse close to the Sun, the star is 100 to 1,000 times more extensive than our Sun. From research, researchers let us know that a red giant star is a dying star in the last phases of evolution. Regardless of the similarities between a red supergiant star and a red giant star, there's a significant difference between them. Unlike the red giant that can be formed when a star with the mass of our Sun runs out of fuel, a red supergiant emerges when a star with more than 10 solar masses begins this stage. A red supergiant star runs out of fuel to consume in its center, and as the star depletes its fuel, it can no longer generate the heat and pressure required to support its weight, causing it to implode. Betelgeuse's remarkable character extends to its brightness, as it is the 10th most brilliant star in the night sky and the second most brilliant in its star cluster, falling right behind Rigel. However, if we were to observe it in infrared frequencies, no other star would take Betelgeuse's crown as the most brilliant star in the evening sky. The Sun's brightness darkens significantly when placed next to the immense scale of Betelgeuse. The red supergiant star's span is 1,000 times that of the Sun. If by some magical means we could place Betelgeuse at the center of our solar system, its surface would lie beyond the asteroid belt, inundating the orbits of Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. From measurements made by researchers over the years, Betelgeuse's mass is estimated to range between 10 to 20 times that of the Sun. The most stunning news that has been revealed about this star is that it is around 600 light-years from the Sun. So actually, it's in the neighborhood. Stargazers have been unable to shake off the shock they felt when they discovered that Betelgeuse is under 10 million years old. By cosmic standards, it is a young star, a youngster compared to our ancient sun, which is around 5 billion years old. However, anything Betelgeuse loses in age, it compensates for in size. Betelgeuse's size eclipses the majority of the stars in the universe. Despite the fact that researchers have done their best to get the exact width of Betelgeuse, it has been a Herculean task since it is a pulsating star. This means that its diameter changes with time. Another reason this crucial data has evaded researchers is that Betelgeuse has no determinable edge, as limb darkening causes the optical emissions to change in color and diminish the farther one extends from the center. Moreover, Betelgeuse is surrounded by a circumstellar envelope made out of matter ejected from the star, thus making it hard to define the photosphere of the star. Additionally, the star's apparent size is subject to the frequency used. As if that weren't enough, atmospheric scintillation also plays its part in limiting the resolution possible from ground-based telescopes, as turbulence degrades angular resolution. You can see that there is a host of factors making it hard to precisely determine Betelgeuse's diameter. However, this has not stopped researchers from coming up with estimates of what they believe this enormous star's width would look like. Besides the star's diameter, another riddle that Betelgeuse has presented to researchers is the complex dynamics of its extended atmosphere. Researchers are well aware of the fact that the mass that makes up galaxies is recycled as stars are formed and annihilated. However, they still have yet to answer the question of how mass is lost. As intriguing as this might sound, it is nothing compared to the latest breakthrough that researchers uncovered from studying Betelgeuse. It's a well-known fact that Betelgeuse has a huge mass, yet what many don't know is that this is why it has grown rapidly over the years. In numerical terms, we can draw a straight-line diagram from Betelgeuse's increasing mass to its growth. For a long time now, on this note, you won't be startled by the bombshell we are going to drop next. Betelgeuse is dying soon. The red giant star is expected to end its growth when it encounters a supernova blast any time from now. As soon as stargazers found that Betelgeuse was bound for a supernova, the academic community was on guard. A supernova is a powerful and radiant explosion of a star. Researchers have explained that a supernova occurs during the last developmental phases of a massive star, or when a white dwarf is triggered into runaway nuclear fusion. What then happens is that the original object, which is known as a progenitor, would either collapse into a neutron star or black hole or be completely obliterated to form a diffuse cloud. If Betelgeuse detonates today, the peak optical brightness of the supernova can be compared to that of an entire galaxy before fading after a few weeks or months. The sheer sight of this event would either alarm or excite its viewers. Another fascinating fact about this red giant star is that it is visible to the naked eye at night. However, scientists still can't truly explain the fact that the red supergiant is nearly invisible from Earth from May through August since it is close to the Sun. This is one of the mysteries surrounding Betelgeuse. Another exciting thing to note is that Betelgeuse is one of the 3 stars that make up the Winter Triangle asterism, and it marks the center of the winter hexagon. From early January each year, the star should be visible rising in the east shortly after dusk. By mid to late March, it is visible to almost every inhabited region in the world, except Antarctica at latitudes south of 8 degrees. So on a typical day, once sunlight bids farewell to the Earth and the night's darkness sets in, it is possible to spot Betelgeuse among the array of stars that adorn the sky. So if Betelgeuse were to detonate today, everyone would see its outcome. It would be as visible as if we were watching a 3D live-action film. Everybody would know that something has gone off in the Milky Way. The supernova would appear here as a very bright point of light in the sky, possibly creating shadows at night. Betelgeuse's supernova would shine as brightly as the half-moon for over 90 days, changing the way things occur on Earth. If you doubt this, remember that Betelgeuse is only 642 light-years away from Earth. Generally, stars are a close neighbor. There is no escaping the inevitable. We will undoubtedly feel the impact of this powerful blast. Before we delve further into the effects of Betelgeuse's explosion, it's important to point out